There you are. You boys ready?
Arthur
Of
meets
course.
Dutch and John in the heart of
You
Saint
know
Denis,
about this
a
guy?
city of wealth and
Not
corruption,
much. Just
far removed
some
from the world
big,
frontier.
greasy-haired
The streets are
European.
alive with carriages,
Got power,
street
man.
cars, and finely dressed
Now,
citizens, a stark contrast to the world they come from.
start
Their
shooting up the
destination
place.
is the grand estate of
Boys gonna
Angelo
get shot,
Bronte,
that I
a
guarantee.
powerful crime lord who
Now,
holds
I
Jack
guess
Marston
you're
in
gonna have a
his grasp.
lot of protection. No one gonna get shot, Arthur, so everyone just relax. We'll charm them. Trust me. This the place? Must be. You okay, John? I guess. Excuse me, sir.
As they arrive at the
Got an
towering gates,
appointment to see
two
Mr.
guards
Bronte.
block their
Who are
path,
you?
their expression cold and unwelcoming.
You bet
Dutch
your
wastes
balls
no
you're
time
gonna come
asserting
to my
dominance,
house so we can
grabbing
talk.
one by the coat and slamming him against the gate. The display of force is enough to send a message, and the
Oh,
intimidated
boy.
man quickly disappeared inside to deliver the news. The wait is
Something
brief,
special
but the
happened around
tension
here you want me
lingers.
about?
Arthur
Relax.
watches the estate's opulent
Not
surroundings,
this.
knowing they are about to step into a world where power is measured in influence rather than bullets. When the gates finally swing open, they are led inside. With Dutch at the front, they walk into the heart of Bronte's
Okay,
empire,
boys.
fully aware that dealing with a man like him will come at a
Straighten a
price.
couple of things out.
Inside the lavish estate, Arthur, Dutch, and John are led through grand halls adorned with fine art and chandeliers, a clear display of Anglo Bronte's wealth and power. The air is thick with cigar smoke and the quiet hum of conversation, as if deals and betrayals happen here daily. At the top of the stairs, they finally come face to face with Bronte, a man of refined taste and a sharp intellect. He lounges
Why
comfortably,
did you take
exuding
his
the
son?
quiet confidence of someone who
Excuse
controls
me.
everything around him.
I said, why did you take his son? We ain't got no problem
Dutch
losing a
stepped
son.
forward, slipping into
You're
his
good.
usual charm, weaving words of
Start
respect and diplomacy.
There's gonna be
But
a lot of
Bronte
folks
isn't easily
standing around
swayed.
this room
He
before
listens,
it's done.
unimpressed, countering Dutch's attempt with veiled insult and a condescending smirk.
Walk into my city, stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a
Arthur
right to
watches as
meet
the
with me?
exchange teeters on the edge of failure.
You ask me to show
Dutch,
compassion.
however, remains
Have I not
persistent,
shown you I
adapting
must
his
give
approach,
compassion
feeding
already
into
by
Bronte's
sitting on
ego
you
rather than
bleeding in
challenging
my
it.
presence?
Indeed, you have. Now, we are simple country folk. All we have is each other. And you have gone and you have took his son over some dispute with some inbred ex-slavers. It ain't got nothing to do with any one of us.
You had nothing to do with destroying the liquor business!
We was innocent bystanders. And that which we weren't innocent of, well, we most surely were ignorant of.
You twist words. You lie shamelessly. You think you are better than everyone else. Ti adoro. Not an embarrassed woman.
Slowly, the crime board
Angelo
begins to
Bronte.
soften. Intrigued by Dutch's charisma and apparent usefulness, what started as a tense negotiation shifts into an agreement. Bronte will return Jack, but in return, he expects a favor.
So, can my friend have his son?
Of course, of course. But should I be out of pocket over a misunderstanding? Of course I know you would not want that, huh?
No.
No, no, no. So how about this? You perform a simple job for me, and you get your son back.
What is it?
A couple of people have taken to grave robbing in this cemetery.
Well, that is a fine place for it, the best.
I love this guy. I love you. See, they've taken not only to desecrating the dead, but they've done so without paying a tribute to the living. Thing is, they see my men, of course they run a mile. So maybe you two head off, huh? And you, Mr. van der Linde, you tell me more about my manners. Salute.
As Dutch shakes hand with the powerful man, Arthur knows one thing for certain. This deal comes with strings attached, and they are now tangled in Bronte's web. Bronte finally agrees to return Jack, but only if Dutch's gang takes care of some grave robbers causing trouble in the city. With no choice, Dutch accepts the deal. Leaving the estate, Arthur follows John through the dim streets of Saint Denis. The city feels eerie at night, lanterns casting long shadows as they make their way to the cemetery. As they reach the rusted iron gates, the quiet hum of the city fades. Inside, the grave robbers are at work, unaware that trouble is coming their way. Arriving at the cemetery, Arthur and John dismount and move toward the front gate. The eerie silence is broken only by the distant sound of the city. Once inside, they crouch low, moving carefully among the graves to avoid detection. Their goal is to find a tomb that grave robbers may be using as a hideout. The cemetery is a maze of headstones and crypts, making navigation tricky. Along the way, they encounter a stray dog sniffing around and a drunken mourner stumbling through the graves.
Alright, gotta keep looking. Shush.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a bit to drink. A friend died.
Ignoring the distractions, they press on, scanning the area for any signs of movement near the marked tomb. Arthur and John move carefully through the cemetery until they reach the suspicious tomb. Arthur steps forward and kicks the door open.
And we'll bust the door in.
You boys found my puppies, watch it!
But inside, it's empty. Nothing but dust and shadows. Before they can react, gunfire erupts from the darkness. Taking cover behind tombstones, they return fire, quickly taking down the ambushers. The quiet of the cemetery is replaced by the echo of gunshots before everything finally falls still again.
Trying to draw us out. No doubt.
You made a big mistake coming in. What happened?
You hardly see what I'm shooting at.
If it moves, blast him. You're dead, both of you.
I can think of better ways to spend an evening.
Next time Dutch can go and I'll have the drink.
Start running, you sons of bitches!
You alright?
I'm fine. Show up, they ain't seeing better than we are.
Just keep your head down. Nothing gets on. Alright. Now let's find their stash. Gotta be around here someplace.
Okay, but we'll need to be quick.
We can't go back to Bronte empty-handed. Let's have a look where they first shot at us from.
Robbing grave robbers. We've hit the big time.
Once the danger is cleared, they head back to where the attackers first appeared. Before grabbing the stash, Arthur takes a moment to loot the bodies, collecting whatever valuables the grave robbers had on them. Arthur locates the grave robber's stash inside a small gated tomb, its dim lantern glow making it easy to spot. A yellow circle on the map marks the general area.
Think there might be something in here. Got it.
Good. Now let's get out of here. Damn, the law's here. Come on, let's see if that gate's open.
With the job done, there is little time to waste. Trouble is closing in fast. Distant voices and hurried footsteps signal the arrival of the law. To avoid unnecessary trouble, Arthur quickly puts on a disguise. Keeping low, He follows John along the perimeter of the cemetery, moving carefully through the maze of the tombstones. The flickering lanterns cast long shadows, providing just enough to cover to stay hidden. Soon, a policeman stumbles upon the bodies, his lantern swinging as he scans the area. Arthur remains crouched, holding his breath as the officer investigates. Any wrong move could lead to a costly bounty, so patience is key. Now they just need to find a way out without being seen. Arthur sticks close to John as they carefully make their way back to the cemetery entrance. Avoiding the patrolling officers, moving quietly through the shadows, they slip past the last guard and sneak out undetected.
Places like a maze. They have to be here somewhere. You try the left, and I'll go straight ahead.
Come on, quick. Let's get back to Dutch.
With the job done, they head straight back to Bronte's manor.
Think we lost him. Come on, quick. Let's get back to Dutch.
Well,
Well,
As they arrive, Dutch is already outside, standing beside Jack, who looks unharmed. True to his word, Bronte has upheld his end of the deal.
what a fine man. Hey, friend, thank Mr. Bronte
You all
for
right?
everything.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on.
You know, Arthur, Mr. Bronte has invited us to a garden party at the mayor's house. And us, just simple country boys. Let's go! We have a new camp set up, Jack. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this boy back to his mother.
You sure you're okay, son?
I'm fine. Papa Bronte said you'd come.
On the way back to camp, Jack chats about his time with Bronte, revealing that he was actually treated quite well. Dutch, pleased with the outcome, shares another bit of news. He secured an invite to a garden party hosted by the mayor, a potential opportunity to gain more influence in Saint Denis. Back at camp, Jack runs into Abigail's arm, and she embraces him tightly, overcome with relief. She thanks Arthur and Dutch for bringing her son home, but noticeably ignores John.
Dutch, Arthur, thank you. Thank you. I got my son back!
Jack, how are you, boy?
I'm fine, thanks.
Everything's okay now.
John, though clearly hurts, says nothing.
So,
Well,
As the family reunites,
Mr. Bronte,
Jose approaches Arthur, pulling him aside for a quiet conversation.
easy now.
Meanwhile, John lingers for a moment before turning to Arthur.
Not outside.
He offers a simple but sincere thank you, then walks away to be Abigail and Jack, leaving Arthur to wonder about the growing tension within the gang. With the job complete, the gang's earnings are split. $225 goes to the camp funds, while Arthur pockets $112. The successful mission lifts everyone's spirit, and soon a celebration breaks out. Arthur can take a moment to relax, mingle with the others, eavesdrop on conversation, or simply enjoy the rare moment of joy in camp. But when ready, he can turn in for the night, marking the end of the mission and unlocking the next one. No, 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 and thrice no. That wraps up Anglo Bronte, a man of honor. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.